Mapping malaria risk when no case data is available can be done using a suitability analysis constructed around key climate data. Recall that suitability analysis focuses on interactions between the mosquito and the environment. Essentially, this approach captures the thermal biological limits of mosquitoes and the malaria parasite. Executing the analysis involves 3 steps. First, you need to gather spatial data about the environment that is relevant to population-level mosquito health. Second, you need to create criteria that will define the risk of malaria developing and being transmitted in a given location. These criteria should be based on scientific evidence. Third, you need to combine this data to derive a composite suitability score for each location in your study area and then map or further analyze those scores to understand malaria risk. The size and health of a mosquito population in a location is largely determined by the temperature and rainfall at that location. Using empirical evidence collected from the field and in lab experiments that identify the relationship between temperature and mosquito health, you can create malaria-relevant suitability criteria for each of the temperature and rainfall. For example, mosquitoes cannot survive long in temperatures below 10 to 15 degrees or above 30 to 35 degrees. Because mosquitoes do not live long enough in these locations, for the malaria-causing parasite to develop, you can assign locations with these conditions low scores. Conversely, mosquitoes thrive in wet environments, so you can assign locations with rainfalls totaling above over 80 millimeters a month higher risk. Once you have created a complete set of criteria for both temperature and rainfall, you can combine these scores at each location to create a malaria risk score that can be mapped. You can complete this process for each month of a year to develop monthly risk ratings or combine your monthly scores to create a risk map for an entire year. Your yearly map could, for example, highlight the number of months malaria is a risk in different locations.